Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to fold up, break down, and put back together a folding frame manual wheelchair. My name's Jenna Raheb, and I'm a physical therapist who specializes in wheelchairs and adaptive equipment. Here I have a Key Catalyst 5. I know that it's a folding frame wheelchair by looking at it because if you look underneath the seat, you'll see that there are these bars that form an X shape. That's how I know it's a folding frame chair by looking at it. The seat cushion is Velcroed on, so I'm just gonna hold the front of the seat cushion and lift up to take the cushion off. Then I'm gonna take the wheels off. So I'm gonna make sure that the brakes are unlocked. Then I'm gonna lift up the side of the chair by the frame, and I'm going to push. So there's in the center of the wheel, there's a button that you can push and then pull the wheel off the chair. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna make sure that the brake is unlocked. I'm gonna lift up the side of the chair, and then I'm gonna push that center button of the wheel, and I'm gonna pull the wheel off. Now, this is where you might have some differences from chair to chair. Different wheelchairs have different accessories on them. So for example, some wheelchairs have armrests where all you have to do is pull up on the armrest and they come off. For some, you might push a lever in order to get an armrest to come off. Same thing for foot plates. So for this chair in particular, I can flip up the foot plates, and there's a lever in the front that I can pull to lift the foot plate up off the wheelchair. If you wanted to, you could also take off the anti-tippers. So anti-tippers typically have a little silver knob where the anti-tipper attaches to the frame, and you can push that knob and pull the anti-tipper off. There are also some wheelchairs where you're just activating a lever. You might be pushing on a lever, and the anti-tipper might flip up. Now, to fold this up even further, this chair actually has a strap across the seat pan. So I can go ahead and I can pull up on that strap, and then I'm gonna pull up on the seat like this, and I'm gonna fold the chair like that. And then to put it back together, I'm going to reverse all of those steps. So I'm gonna push down on the seat, on the bars on the side of the seat. Be careful for your fingers so that way you don't pinch them. I'm gonna go ahead and put these footrests back on. Then I'm gonna put the wheels back on. So to put the wheels back on, again, I'm gonna push that center button of the wheel, okay? I'm gonna lift the wheelchair up from the frame on the side, and I'm going to line up that bar on the wheel with the hole that I pulled it out from when I took the wheel off. And I'm gonna push it on there. And then I'm even gonna give it a little pull just to make sure that it's on there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other wheel. I'm gonna push that center button. I'm gonna line up that hole that I pulled it out from, push, give it a little tug to make sure it's on there. And then I'm gonna put the seat cushion back on. There you go, back together. So if you do have to fold up and break down a folding frame wheelchair, you don't necessarily always have to break it all the way down, but at least now you know how much you are able to break it down in the event that you ever need to. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you have wheelchair questions that you want answered, please put them in the comments.